high either. Maybe I'm just not sitting up. Alright, so he didn't play anything.
I can wait and fish all day.
There's my phone.
Caught one.
Elder Scroll Online. How do you like that game, Savage? You guys probably can't hear me over the phone, huh? Well, again, either this guy's horribly unlucky. Wait for the phone. Or he's playing a Giants deck.
For the wilds.
I also had one game with Pagel where he drew 5 cards in a row. Weather in Virginia, it's been cold. I mean, it's been teens and 20s, but if I have to hear the word polar vortex one more time, I think I'm going to throw up. It's winter. It's cold. I get that it's really cold,
So
but
many possibilities.
cold. Ancient Watcher. Interesting. So Ancient Watcher has gotten a lot more play recently. People use it to make it a taunt minion. They will also sometimes use it to use Shadow Flame, which will destroy it and deal its damage. So, for all those reasons, I kind of want to kill it. I don't want to swipe it, that's too much. I could Tink Master it, I want to save that. You know what, I'm just going to kill it now.
For the wilds. Job's done.
Welcome back, Kaepernick. Now you may think I'm crazy to kill the giant Ancient Watcher that way, but alright, so this is definitely the Giants deck. So let's see, what do we want to do? The only real thing we have to deal with this right now is Tink Master.
This time for sure.
Alright, we got the 1/1 scroll, so that's good.
For the wilds.
If I didn't kill it, he would have made it a taunter, probably. So this could be tough. This Warlock Giants deck. Honestly, if I was gonna tell you guys a deck to make that I think would be your best bet in a ranked game, it's this Warlock Giants deck. Because it's so hard to deal with because he's just constantly throwing big minions at you. Now this time I can silence, so this will drop this guy down to a 4/1.
I must safeguard the land. For the wilds.
But I pretty much have to have like perfect cards to constantly react to whatever big minion he drops. So he's gonna have 2 Mountain Giants, 2 Molten Giants, probably Jiraxxus, 2 Twilight Drakes, probably 2 Faceless Manipulators. Looks like he's finally gonna kill Pagel off, or at least silence him. It's one thing that's interesting that's kind of gone away a little bit is use of silence minions. I don't think I've seen an Ironbeak Owl played in a very long time, and I can't remember any Spellbreakers recently either. So
True.
now the one advantage we do have is that I do have a lot of taunt in this deck, which will slow down his deck. Now, one thing to notice about Black Knight, it says destroy an enemy minion with taunt. It's very important, because otherwise, if it didn't say enemy, if I played Black Knight, I'd have to kill my Sunwalker. Which is bad. This is not terrible. I mean, even if he starts playing the big minions, we've got some ways to deal with it. I get lots of... Pagel, I'm telling you. Pagel has become my new favorite card. For some reason reason my Chromecast isn't working. What did I say about I hadn't seen an Iron Beak Owl? Jeez. Alright. Probably play our Sunwalker here, but we'll see what we get. If we get Ragnaros, I was gonna say, I'll innervate for Ragnaros if we get it, but we didn't, so... You know what? I might actually... I'm gonna go ahead and play the charge minion here.
Where shall I strike?
So we can get a lot of damage in this shot.
Nature's wrath.
No regard.
I'm prophetic today. I called the Claw. I called the Iron Beak Owl. I should go, I don't know, buy a lottery ticket or something. So now the Molten Giants will come out. But, I mean, unless he makes it a Taunter, which we can clear with a Black Knight, he's dead. My guess is that's a Sun Fury Protector. Or a Defender of Argus. Or he may use Shadow Flame on his Molten Giant to clear the board. That's a possibility. And he'll keep his Twilight Drake. Nope, Defender of Argus. Alright. That's still a game, though. That's still a game. Because we can Black Knight to kill one Taunter. We can silence the other Taunter with Innervate, and that's GG. Probably other ways we can do this too, but...
None shall rise.
Safeguard the land. Heal nature's wrath.
GG. Alright, handle that Giant deck pretty well. Yay, rank 6. I think that's the highest I've been. I could be wrong, but I think rank 6 is the highest I've been. Ancient of War, that seems appropriate considering this deck. So as you see, I have 6,000 gold. I really wish I could give my gold to some of my friends, because I only play Arena on stream, and I haven't been streaming lately, and I don't have any cards left to buy, so... Alright, so going pretty well here. For those of you who've been following the news, Beta Season 2 should start soon. It's supposed to start, I think, this past Tuesday, but they had a technical problem, so they're continuing Beta Season 1. They still say that they're going to have... basically each month is going to be a new season. I still think that's too fast, but... Hunter, it's interesting. I don't know that I've played a Hunter with this deck yet. I think I played one, and he was basically a full-on charge Hunter. He used a lot of charge minions, rushed me down, and finished me with a King Crush, so... The other deck I've seen somewhat recently from Hunters is basically a control Hunter. A lot of traps, a lot of deadly shots, and arcane shots, and things like that. Perfect. So we'll innervate into Keeper of the Road.
I must safeguard the land.
Job done.
Again, this is a very reactive deck, and as Savage, as you point out, you're right. I mean, if I was an opponent against this deck, I might get kind of pissed, because it does seem like you're constantly countering what they put out a lot of times. I was going to say Harvest Golem would be the perfect draw there, but...
Nature's
For the wild.
I've also, the more that I play Druid, the more I feel like, maybe with the exception of the Warlock hero power, that the Druid hero power might be the best, because that one damage you can do a lot of times is enough. You get one armor as well. So in some ways, it's better than the Mage ability. It's better than the Rogue ability in some ways. Like, I'm starting to really dig the Druid ability, honestly. So we have a couple options here. We could trade and then Wrath for 1, or we could Wrath for 3. I think I'm going to go ahead and Wrath for 1 so I can draw a card.
Job's done.
At one point, I was playing a priest and I had 10 armor, I think. It's kind of crazy. For some reason, my Chromecast isn't working, so I can't see the stream on my TV. Yeah, Kaepernick, that's not a bad idea to have, like, quarterly, monthly, etc. I wouldn't necessarily disagree with that. Alright, let's see what kind of trap this is.
Nature's wrath.
Explosive trap is my guess. Yep. That's fine. That's why we don't want to play a minion first. I'm tempted. Well, you know, we're going to have Sunwalker next turn. Let's take charge here. Let's keep the pressure on. Now, I think my Druid of the Claw should be a beast. Just saying. It's a tiger. But, or cat, rather, panther. Something. So we could play Sunwalker. We could Wrath off his Buzzard. And... we could Wrath off his Buzzard. Trade. We could... yeah, I don't like where this is going to leave us board position-wise. Okay, so we got Innervate. So we can Innervate back up to a Sunwalker.
Truth is my shield.
Probably should have traded there, because now he might use Kill Command with the Beast out. Yeah, I should have traded there. I agree. So I have Ancient of Lore next turn if we want to use it. So he could trade Kill Command to kill Sunwalker, trade here and have a clear board. That might be what he's thinking about. In which case I will definitely play Ancient of Lore. Nope, he's just going to taunt up more. Interesting. Alright, Keeper of the Claw kills his Huffer. And then we can Claw Armor to kill one of the Taunters. Trade the other taunt. Oh yeah, this is definitely what we're doing here.
I must safeguard the land.
For the wild.
Shall prevail.
That was a really good turn for us. Alright, so we're in a good spot here. I don't really know what he would do at this point, unless he plays... I don't know.
I wonder.
Let's see. What's Explosive Shot? 5 damage and 2 to the minions next to it? That's a possibility. Savannah High Main. Love to draw Tink Master right now, but we didn't get it. Let's see, so... Savannah gives him 2/2 hyenas. You know what? I'm just gonna give my big taunter down. I'm gonna force him to deal with me.
Shall prevail.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kaepernick. I like how it shows you what your opponent is looking at. It gives you a lot of interesting, a little bit of insight into your opponent, which I think is kind of cool. Sometimes I will be careful though, especially when I'm streaming and I'm talking about things. I don't want to give away my plans, so I'll just hover over a bunch of cards. Up, Unleash the Hounds. Well, he's gonna get a ton. Wow, this Scavenging Hyena is gonna get huge. I don't think it's gonna matter. still gonna have the damage to kill him next turn. So nifty little combo there, but it doesn't do him any good.
Justice shall prevail.
That was not even close. Nice, moving on up. Holy Snova's not on tonight, but I was talking to him last couple days when I was playing, and I was saying how much I really need to stream this deck because it's just a lot of fun, and it's a fun deck to kind of talk through because there's a lot of strategy involved with how you play it. Any questions about the deck? Any suggestions from what you guys have seen? Any tweaks you think? Obviously, it's doing pretty well.
Malfurion versus Uther.
I will fight with honor. I must protect the wild.
Let's see. Against a paladin, this is probably not a bad start. Yeah, I'll keep this. Unless it's a paladin aggro deck, which is not that typical. That's possible.
I can wait and fish all day.
We're gonna have dueling pagels here. It's pretty funny.
I can wait and fish all day.
Job done. I agree.
Ha! Caught one.
Well met.
Turn 4, I'm gonna silence his pagel into a
Reporting
0-4
position.
nothing.
Ha! Caught one.
I could go ahead and wrath his minion off. I could harvest golem. I think I'm gonna wrath. Yeah, I'm not gonna wrath. I got plenty of cards. I'm just gonna hero power and kill
For
it.
the wild.
So if he's playing Pagel, my guess is he's got probably a sword. He's probably going Sword of Justice, Shattered Sun Cleric, a lot of minion buffing cards.
Ha! Caught one.
I must safeguard the land.
The main reason that well, my heat's turning on, so it's gonna be loud. The main reason that I didn't play Golem there is because if he has a Hammer of Wrath, he could have tokened into my Pagel Hammer of Wrath and killed it. He'll kill a True Silver this time. Oh, Innervate. Let's see. Innervate gives us some good options.
Feel nature's wrath.
Job done.
I'm gonna kill Pagel here at some point though, because I don't want to leave him out in case he has a Blessing of Kings, Blessing of Might type cards. Alright, so we pulled the first equality. Let's see. We could Wrath, Hero Power, and trade. We could Silence. We could just Sunwalker.
Wonder.
I want to go ahead and just maintain board control here.
For the wild.
Feel nature's wrath.
Wow, Avenging Wrath. Okay, so that's just doing 7 damage to my face, basically. probably not a terrible play by him, but he's going to let me just reestablish board control. So I could go Sunwalker here. I could go Harvest Golem, Thalnos, Hero Power. Paladins don't really have single target removal, so I'm going to go Sunwalker.
Truth is my shield.
I mean, they don't have Polymorph or Hex or Corruption or Nourish. They have single target debuff though, which is what he just did. This is probably going to be a Thalnos into Swipe. Let's think for a second. Hey Mateus, welcome to the stream. Let's see, so if we go Thalnos Swipe, we can clear the board at the cost of our Divine Shield. If I go Keeper of the Grove... Yeah, I think Thalnos Swipe is still the way to go. Actually, I won't even need to lose my Divine Shield here.
For the wilds.
Justice shall prevail.
Alright. So pretty good. Be really nice if we could draw Ragnaros now. I would like to get Black Knight in my hand because we're probably going to see a Tyrion Fordring here at some point.
Reporting for duty.
I could Tink Master his Karen Bloodhoof. Let's see what card we get first.
I hope you like my invention.
Claw. If I Tink Master his Bloodhoof, I still have Big Game Hunter to deal with a Ragnaros. I can silence Tyrion. Yeah, I think this is what I want to do. Alright, worked out.
Justice demands retribution. More soul.
Justice shall prevail.
So again, we still have silence. We still have Big Game Hunter. If he drops Tyrion, we can silence Tyrion. Yeah, I don't think he liked that at all. Alright, so it's nearly gonna clear the board here. Swipe isn't particularly helpful. We could play Sylvanas, Keeper of the Grove. I think I'm just gonna draw cards.
For the wilds.
So next, I mean, we're in pretty decent shape here. We'll see what he plays. I love for him to play Tyrion, because if he plays Tyrion, then or Ragnaros, because now I can Faceless Manipulate a Ragnaros, and I can kill him in Big Game Hunter.
Reporting for duty.
That was the worst thing possible. I actually would rather have taken the damage myself, but that's okay. Alright, so we are going to Faceless Manipulator Ragnaros. We're then going to kill his Ragnaros.
I've got the beast in my safe.
We'll Hero Power up. Kill
For
his
the
minion.
wilds. Justice demands
He
retribution.
keeps threatening me. I don't think he likes these plays. This deck is very annoying to play against, I would imagine, because it's got so many just counters. Now here comes Equality, Consecration. So we've now pulled both equalities out, which is good, because we still have Ragnaros, we still have Sylvanas, we still have another Ancient of War.
I hope you like my invention.
There's the other Ancient of War. Well, buffing the Ragnaros doesn't help unless he silences, because Rag can't attack, but...
This time for sure.
So there's his Tink Master. We probably have lethal damage though next turn, because we'll do 4 with Swipe, 2 with Keeper of the Grove is 6, Hero Power is 7, so unless he heals or taunts, that's game. And we have Claw on top of that, so. And we have Druid of the Claw on top of that. We have all kinds of ways. We have about 15 different ways to kill him.
Where shall I strike?
You think I had lethal last turn, Savage? Or I have lethal? You know what? I might have had lethal with the charge minion and swipe and everything. I honestly wasn't even looking at it. You might be right. Because I had a ton of direct damage in my hand that I wasn't thinking about. Alright, rank 5. Moving on up. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, I'd have to go back and look. You might be right there that I had lethal damage, because I had a lot of direct damage in my hand. I had the charge minion. I just can't remember what the turn was before that.
Malfurion versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer, I must protect the wild.
Don't really need Tink Master this early. I like the rest of this, though. Hit Legendary. Yeah, who knows? I mean, it's going. I'm doing well, but again, this deck is crazy streaky. All right, so a few options here. I could innervate into Harvest Golem. I think I'm actually just gonna against a Shaman. I don't need to be that aggressive. I think I'm just gonna coin
I
and
can
take
wait
it.
and fish all day.
I like to save Innervate for trying to innervate up into something bigger. Oh yeah, my Ragnaros hit him. Yeah, you're right.
I hope you like my invention.
Alright, double Innervate. Now, if we could draw Ragnaros next turn and have Ragnaros on turn 4, problem with that is as a shaman, he could very well have Hex. That would be the risk you take. So we'll see though.
Oh, if you're sure.
I could innervate up to kill this, but it's not worth it. So if I draw Ragnaros this turn, I might have to play him just to play a Ragnaros on turn 4. And then hope he doesn't have Hex. Nothing really to play here unless I want to innervate up to Black Knight, which I don't. I could swipe, I don't really want to do that.
Oh, if you're sure.
So I think we're just going to keep the board clear.
For the
The
wild.
reason I killed the Air Totem there is I don't want him to be able to Lightning Storm or something and guarantee more damage. This really is a control deck in some ways. You just really grind people down and then you finish them off with your big hitters at the end. So we could swipe here. I like this play better though. Well, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this because I wanna, if he's got hexes, I wanna start pulling them out now.
Oh, if you're sure.
So that later on he won't hex my Ragnaros or Sylvanas or something else. So let's see if he already has Hex or not. Nope, there's the Hex. There's one Hex. Alright, we probably will go ahead and swipe this. So we could innervate and harvest golem and swipe. I think that's the play. Because now we're to the point where Innervate isn't really going to make a difference. So this is really the last turn that Innervate will help us.
Job done.
Well played.
So we need cards. We're a little low. We'll have Ancient Allure next turn. This is definitely looking like a Shaman control deck. I'm tempted to Faceless Manipulate his Mana Tide Totem. If I had more mana, I probably would, but let's just draw cards here.
Job's done.
So turn 8, we probably will play Novice Engineer and Sunwalker. We may go Claw. Ooh, interesting. Well, that changes things. We may go Black Knight now. Alright, let's think about this, because Keeper of the Grove gets some other options too. So we could go Black Knight into Novice Engineer. We'll kill both his Taunters. We really need to kill that Mana Tide Totem, but for now, unless I silence it. I could silence the Mana Tide Totem. And then Claw, Armor Up, take out his Taunter. I like that play better.
I must safeguard the land.
For the wild.
So we take out the silence the Mana Tide Totem. I think that was the best play. We save our Black Knight for dealing with a bigger taunt minion. Although, well, he might play the what is it? Earth Elemental, the 7/8 Taunter. A lot of Shamans play that minion. And that's a big, if he plays that minion because it has an overload of 3 and then you Black Knight that minion, that's a game-changing turn. Because now he's overloaded for 3 the next turn and you have board advantage. I'm not sure exactly what he's doing. He appears to be targeting himself. Alright, there's his Earth Elemental. Big Fire Elemental. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what card we draw, because we'll probably play Sunwalker here. Claw. Claw doesn't really give us that many more options.
Truth is my shield.
I mean, I could Claw. No, I'm just gonna kill his healing totem
Nature's
here.
wrath.
Yeah. So, you know, he may Earthshock the Sunwalker and to silence it. He might Hex it. If he hexes it, that'd be great. Awesome. That's really good. So he's now used both his hexes, and we still have an Ancient of War, Sylvanas, 2 faces, Manipulators, and Ragnaros. So that's good for us. As long as we can survive, get his board cleared from here. Which may be an issue. Let's see. Oh, Swipe. Swipe's very good. Alright, so I can Faceless Manipulate his Fire Elemental. And then Swipe and Claw. That's 5, 9, that's 10 mana.
For the wilds. Job's done.
Now, I may kill that Mana Tide Totem at some point just because I don't want it out there for Bloodlust. We're pretty low on cards though. That's the one thing. We only have 12 cards left. Use the golden one? Yeah, I could have. I want a golden Ragnaros from this guy. Yeah. So let's see here.
I hope you like my invention.
My guess is that was a Shadow Sun Cleric he had in his hand. Maybe he's going to use it on his Mana Tide Totem. Definitely wearing us down. We really could use our Ancient of War here. Would be awesome. Big Game Hunter is not what we need. Alright.
For the wild.
I hate to not do anything this turn, but I'm gonna go ahead and play Black Knight.
None shall.
Because I don't think he's gonna play bigger taunt minions right now. And if he Bloodlusts, we're basically dead. So we've got to get some more board presence. We may be dead actually with Bloodlust.
My shield for Argus.
Defender of Argus. Well, could have saved the Blood Knight for that, but oh, we cannot. Where's our Ancient of War? Alright. Desperate times call for desperate measures here. We still have Ragnaros, we still have Ancient of War, we still have Sylvanas, we still have another Ancient of Lore, which can heal us. So we're not out of it, but he's gonna have a Bloodlust coming soon. He may even have an Alakir, the Windlord. Jeez. We really need that Ancient of War. Sylvanas. Well, that's game. Unfortunately, I just got a little screwed by the RNG here.
Well played.
I have no time for games.
I mean, you know, of those 9 cards, we have an Ancient of Lore, an Ancient of War, Ragnaros. So little unlucky. Sad for us. Pretty close game though in some ways, even though it doesn't look like it. Closer game than it looked.
Malfurion versus
Alright, so play another
Uther.
Paladin here.
I will fight with honor. I must protect the wild.
Drop the Faceless Manipulator, but Claw is such a great early card. I mean, think about Claw. So let's think about this. Claw is probably, I mean, it's one of the best cards as a 1-drop to deal with things like Fairy Dragon. Fairy Dragon is probably what I think about most with Claw, because as primarily a mage player for a long time, I hate Fairy Dragon. I had a game about a week ago, I was playing my mage deck, and he coined Fairy Dragon turn 1, played another Fairy Dragon turn 2, and I almost conceded right then. I think by turn 5 I was at 14 health. Wow, 2 Argent Squires, that's really lucky. I'm gonna go ahead and play Novice Engineer
I
here.
hope you like my invention.
Job's done.
Because he can't effectively trade with it. I mean, he can, but he'll lose 2 Divine Shields, which I'm okay with. I mean, if he does double Divine Shield and the Novice Engineer
Reporting
here,
for
that'd be
duty.
great. He's not going to. I think that's the right play.
Oh, if you're sure.
So I could Claw here. I could Wrath and Claw to kill 2 minions. I don't think that's really worth it, though. I'm just gonna Wrath off 1 minion.
Follow the rules.
It's kind of a waste of the Peacekeeper. So a couple options here. I could Harvest Golem and Claw. I could Claw and Armor Up, which I think is right.
For the wild.
Take out his Allocation.
My shield for Argus.
Alright, well next turn we're gonna silence that minion. Although, on turn 6, next turn we can kill it with Black Knight. Ooh, Innervate. Innervate I can kill with Black Knight this turn.
None shall.
Job's done.
Alright, so turn 6 we'll have Sunwalker, or we can play Keeper of the Grove. And Thalnos. It's like he's gonna play Blessing of Kings, maybe? Yeah. Well, we'll silence that minion and kill it.
I must safeguard the land.
Well played.
I'm invincible.
I'm gonna go ahead and save Thalnos.
For the
and
wild.
swipe.
Job's done.
So we have board control, but we're at 18 health, and Paladins are surprisingly bursty sometimes. If you can take a charge minion with Blessing of Kings or Avenging Wrath, there's Argent Commander. You know, he may just try to burn us down at this point. Let's see, we could silence again. I kind of want to save silence in case he plays Tyrion. So I think instead, I think I'm actually gonna swipe. Trade minions here. We get Harvest Gold.
I'm invincible.
Alright, I'm gonna squelch this guy because he's saying well played every turn, and that's just troll-tastic.
Follow the rules.
I'm a huge fan of Outdoor Peacekeeper as a card, though. I think he's just gonna keep hitting me in the face. I may actually have to heal here pretty soon. Let's see, we could get Sunwalker down. I can't see him doing 11 damage through a Taunter. Although, if he had a Silence, he would have 7. Oh, I can Sunwalker and Keeper, though. Alright, that's what we're gonna do.
Truth is my shield.
I must safeguard the land.
I'm invincible.
I might regret that decision. Because if he plays Tyrion now, I won't have the silence for him. But calculated risk. Wow, he's gonna... Interesting. Now, if he attacks, that means he's gonna play Tyrion, I suspect. Because he wants to blow up his True Silver Champion. Nope. Equality consecration, I guess. Okay, alright. I'll take that trade.